Oh yeah, yeah. I got into it the last time they won the cup. They got into the playoffs. My son kept telling me, "You got to get into the Kings. You got to get into the Kings." So I rode the run when they won the Stanley Cup a couple years ago. Then the strike came and it kind of messed up our momentum for last year. But here we go. We back.
Yeah, the lockout, which a couple of games that everyone missed, the Blackhawks won, and now you guys are back. It's like, is there something about Los Angeles where the Kings won 3 Game 7s on the road? They're like the comeback team.
Yes.
Does that embody the city in any way?
Oh, no doubt. The city is a lot scrappier than people give it credit for. People just look at the beach, the sun, the fun, and they think, it's all fluffy out there. But, it gets a little grimy. And, I think when the Kings, when they play scrappy, when they play like their backs against the wall and they're just, reaching for every puck, they play good. When they get big-headed, they kind of lay back and get scored on. So,
do you think this could renew a New York-LA rivalry?
Man, we need something because, we lost Jay Leno and David Letterman and the teams have finally, gotten together. So here we go, another LA-New York final. I'm pretty sure the NHL is very happy.
Probably 2 biggest markets in the country. You got NHL final going on. You did a 30 for 30 for ESPN about the Oakland Raiders. And
LA Raiders.
Well, the LA Raiders and then moving back to Oakland. Do you still think that LA will get a franchise in the near future?
I hope so. It seems like every owner has used LA as a pawn to get a bigger, better stadium. Every owner has threatened, if you don't build me a stadium, I'm going to move to LA. And, a lot of stadiums have gotten built, no team in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
so.
An owner's jet will mysteriously be at LAX airport as soon as they need a new stadium.
Yeah, so it's really about, hopefully they get it together. It's just a shame that we don't have a team for so long.
I mean, they're talking now that a franchise is more likely to end up in London before Los Angeles.
That's pretty ridiculous. That's pretty ridiculous. They got to shift that. They got to get a team in Los Angeles. We had 2 teams at one time, and they both left on the same day, and that's just crazy. So the NFL owes us.
Do you still feel a connection to the Raiders?
Yeah, that's still my favorite team. I still love the mystique and the flavor of the Raiders. And, hopefully they had a great draft this year. So hopefully they'll put it together and give us something to cheer about.
Yeah, Matt Schaub, maybe Khalil Mack,
yeah.
Derek Carr
Just
out there.
Need a wide receiver and we'll be all right.
I noticed that you were one of the only celebrities in LA who were not rumored to buy the Clippers.
Yeah. No, I don't want a team. I act too crazy as a fan, let alone if I own the team, I'd blow a gasket.
We were talking in the newsroom before. If this Donald Sterling saga had happened while N.W.A. was still a band, while still a group,
we'd have ripped him apart.
How would you have responded?
We'd have made a song about it. That was our weapon back then. Against any kind of injustice we felt, we'd do some music about it.
Who has taken that torch musically in the rap game, in hip hop? Has there been someone who you feel like is now following up in your footsteps?
I don't know. It was a different time. It was a different era. I grew up in. I came up as far as hip hop. It was about spitting knowledge and trying to teach people about what was going on where you from. And now it's a whole different flavor. It's really about clubbing and partying, and nobody wanna hear the hard stuff.
Are you okay with that? Does it bother you at all?
A little bit, but that just leaves my lane open. I still do the same kind of music I've been doing, so it's cool for me.
We've heard that potentially there's a N.W.A. movie in the works.
It's definitely going down.
Tell us about it.
Oh man, we got Gary Gray to direct it, and Universal Pictures, and it's the story of the world's most dangerous group from 1985 to 1995, and we start shooting in August.
Can you tell? Who plays you? Do you play you?
No, I don't play me, but I'm very happy with the cast. It's mostly unknowns, new people, but they look, feel like N.W.A.
What do you think when Dr. Dre is now reportedly selling Beats by Dre for over $3 billion? This money is in. Do you like call him and congratulate him?
You gotta find him. He's on cloud 9, so you gotta send somebody up there with a message. But I had a chance to talk to him and congratulate him, and it's big. You know, he's the reason I'm here. So, you know, nobody deserved it more than Dr. Dre, and you know, I'm just happy for him.
Does this mean Detox is delayed?
I don't think so. You know, this is the kind of thing that you know, when you don't have to worry about money, you do what you like. And I know he loves producing music, and he's probably gonna be right back in the studio.
Let's talk about the movie that you're in now, 22 Jump Street, comes out in theaters on June 13th. Reprising your role here.
Captain Dixon.
You get to go back as the captain. Now you like playing cops?
Yeah, for the amount of money they paying me to play him, I'll jump in there anytime. You know what I mean? I wouldn't play a real cop in real life on the streets, like down the streets like that. But for the most part, you know, I'm having fun, and you know, the role Captain Dixon is so crazy. He's so over the top, so cliche. You know, it's just fun.
We heard that Jonah Hill totally freaked out the first time he met you because he's such a huge fan of yours. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. You know, I saw him at a little function, and he ran up and he was like, man, he started reciting lyrics and talking about how he'd been a fan, and you know, he's Good Day is his wake up ringtone and all this stuff. And he asked me, yo, I got this movie you'll be perfect for. It's a flip on who you are, and it was Captain Dixon.
Are you ever surprised, or how often do you meet your fans? Are you surprised who they are?
Yeah, because you know, since I've done movies, I got a wider range of fans. You know, you'll have, you know, the older lady who you think is gonna come talk about Are We There Yet or something, and they're talking about music, and then you have the young guys who start talking about movies. So it's been 8 to 80, grandma to grandson.
You've got the whole spectrum. I know, and everyone in the studio is a huge fan. If there was another TV show that you would want to make as a movie, anyone's come to mind?
Oh man, another TV show that I want to make a movie? The Jeffersons. I think that'd be fun.
That would be great.
Yeah, Jeffersons.
Who would you want to play? George Jefferson.
George, yeah, I want to play George.
Hey there, I hope you enjoyed this clip from our daily live show, SI Now. You can find a link to the complete episode in the description box below. And while you're there, make sure you subscribe to Sports Illustrated's YouTube channel. It's not just SI Now, it's Girls in Bikinis, because we got your back. Remember, you can watch SI Now Monday through Friday live at 1 p.m. Eastern, only on SI.com. We hope to see you there with the Girls in Bikinis.